In 2004, sport paid attention to a new breed of athlete. Athletes like Chantal Petitclerc, Jeff Adams, Chantal Benoit broke new ground. Through their performance and spirit, they told the world their time has come. Champions for Change, brought to you by the Canadian Diabetes Association, Nolly-Tour World of Vacations, and Pfizer Canada.
Good morning. Good. All
The climb in Athens is climb of the Acropolis, so the altar of the gods, and with all of the messaging that happens with that, and all of the stuff that we can play with there. But it's also, I think, an opportunity to give the Greeks a way of thinking and to turn their attention to the need for accessibility in their city. And what we're going to try and do is have a Greek athlete accompany me on the climb and give them a platform to speak and create a legacy in Greece for that person to be able to speak to accessibility and to have an impact and influence change in Athens and in Greece.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, he can give you his blouse because he's not sure if he can do it the way that you can do it and all that. So is that okay with you?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So
I think the most important thing for me is that we get attention to accessibility and that we give a Greek person the ability to continue to work, and so the best way that it will work for him is the best way.
Okay. Λέει το σημαντικό εδώ είναι να δοθεί έμφαση στην προσβασιμότητα και την
And we want to congratulate Greece for the extraordinary and inspirational games that they have presented to the world. Vasilis, as you know, is a marathoner. Our Jeff Adams from Canada is a wheelchair racer. We're very proud of him. To tell you, this is my second time up the Acropolis, and we are tremendously proud and impressed with how Athens, in a very short time, has come together to open wide many of the doors which have been closed before.
Really interesting examples of that in Athens, because the downtown is very inaccessible, and the jewelry stores in particular, flog their stuff to the tourists, and all of a sudden at the Paralympics, all of the tourists were in wheelchairs, or a lot of them were, and so all of a sudden there was all these ramps popping up, and it was this super interesting real-life example of why accessibility is important to a business in that context.
Petitclerc knows this track well. She competed in the 800 demonstration event during the Olympics.
Set.
And it's a great start for Petitclerc, getting a challenge from lane 5. That's the American, Sherry Beshara. Petitclerc trying to hang on. It's going to be close. But Petitclerc wins in a very fast time.
It was just really frustrating to get to Atlanta in '96 and to realize that all the, like the Coke machine wasn't there at the Paralympics. And all, the little extras, like the little cinema for the athletes was gone, and the music library was gone, and the souvenir shop was gone, and it was just like, cafeteria and beds and bus to the track, So it was just, this was very frustrating for us. And fortunately, I don't know if it's just people talked about it or something, or complained about it, but Sydney was totally different. Sydney was great, and Athens was also the same. Like, nothing changed from the Olympic to the Paralympic Village. So I think it's a good sign that the sponsors realize that it doesn't cost much more to just leave it there for another month, anyways. And so they just realized that we deserve the same sort of experience.
Why? Why are you doing this?
I guess it's just it's an interesting way to draw attention to an issue in a positive way. And you know, we kick and scream and go to the weeping wall so often, and you know, if we can do things in a positive way and just demonstrate ability and use that as a platform to speak on the need for help sometimes. You know, I just think it's an interesting juxtaposition where I'm going to climb these stairs alone to demonstrate the fact that I need help to get in and out of places.